And we're live. This is the
On the
thing.
internet.
On the
Hey, how's
internet.
it going? Yeah.
I decided to play not something off of. Oh fuck. What's that? I decided to play something not off of the Dust Force soundtrack today. Before we introed, because
Chose some Adventure Time.
Yeah, Dust
Adventure
Force.
Time. Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage theme song from an actual game for the 3DS called Adventure Time? Hey Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage?
Funny story to start it off. My garbage got stolen from me recently, so.
You serious?
Would
Someone
they-
actually
would
stole your garbage?
What
Oh
they
yeah,
steal.
Like the
there's a
garbage can?
bunch of, like dog shit. Like we
Oh.
had just moved in and they stole dog shit, but I don't know, man. People come around my street and they just steal garbage.
That's weird.
I mean,
Sounds
I have-
awesome.
there's nothing good there, so whatever.
So,
All right.
I'm your host, Ryan. With me, as always, Joe,
What's
aka
up?
Bad Man. And with us, first time special guest, SuperSamicom. Totally
Hello.
a first time guest.
I've never been here
Totally.
before.
Never.
Definitely not. No.
Nah. How are you guys
Don't
doing
try
today?
to convince us otherwise.
We're
Hey.
doing pretty great. Things are
Good.
good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Nice summer weather we've been having. Already talking about the weather. I just got here. I'm like, yeah. It's the first thing.
Man, it's been hot out. It's hot out right now. I am not excited for it.
And you're north of me.
Yeah, it's hot.
Not very north, because I'm
It's
at like
hot
the
here.
border.
I'm
It's
underneath the 49th parallel, which means that I'm like the only place on like Western Canada below that. Cause like you hit the prairies, and we just got like a nice straight line all the way across, except for this one little island I live on.
you live on a Canadian island.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's only a couple hours away from Seattle.
Oh, you're being serious?
Yeah,
Living on an island?
yeah.
It's fucking righteous.
It's a really big island, though. Like, one
It's
time there
okay.
was a guy delivering stuff from Alaska, and he's like, yeah, how do I get to Vancouver Island? I'm like, dude, you're on Vancouver Island. He's like, oh. Because he thought, like, it was like, it's a big island. It's like a 20-hour drive tip to tip. So, big place.
It's pretty big.
Yep.
Nice.
So,
That's-
Though
What
I really
have
doubt
you-
20 hours.
we'll start with what
What?
we start with every week. What have you guys been playing?
Joe, you go.
Why you gotta start with me?
You go
I can
first,
go.
and I'll turn on my light.
Yeah.
I know what I've been playing.
Okay, you go ahead. I don't know what I've been playing.
I've been gaming, and I gotta recollect it in the morning. My sleep journal. What did I play last night? I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Gold. I don't know why. Just decided to play it, and Animal Crossing City Folk, and a little bit of Hitman Absolution in there too. So I have to announce I caught my first shiny like a little bit ago. It was a Sandshrew.
Congratulations. That's a good
Thanks.
one. Sans
It's
is
the-
the best. Kind of.
No, nah, he's pretty mediocre, but at least mine
You're
is.
mediocre.
I thank you. It's better than bad. I mean, I have bad Pokemon too. I'm doing like a Team Rocket run, so I have like no good Pokemon. But yeah, so
Nice.
that's what I've been playing. And Joe, I hope you know now.
Yeah, I do. So I've been very busy recently, so I haven't been doing much. But I have played a little bit of Sonic All Stars Transformed. I've been playing that for like the past 3 weeks.
Because that game's amazing. Joe, your mic cut out again. You have to unplug it, plug it back in.
It's I didn't want to hear what else he was playing anyway.
Yeah, I don't care. We can hear you again. No, you can't hear now. No sound, Joe. No sound.
I like it.
Still can't hear you, Joe.
I'm being mean, but I don't really like it.
We had this
So-
problem before we
Ah.
started. Oh, you're back now.
There you go.
I didn't
A
even
while.
do anything. Okay. Well, that's not good.
Sounds like
Hopefully
that
my
cable
mic's
might be
not
a little bit
fucked up.
broken.
Hopefully not. Um,
Well, hopefully it's just like the cable, because I know that cable. You can get that cable for pretty cheap.
okay, that's good then. Yeah, well, it's just like a USB to mini, but
Yeah.
I finally like S ranked everything on Sonic All Stars Transformed. Other than the time trials, I'm still working on those.
That's a challenge. That is a
Yeah.
not easy game.
No, it's not. I've been spending like 3 weeks doing it, and it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. But other than that, I haven't been playing much. I've just been really busy with videos and work, hanging out with the girlfriend, and just stuff around the house. Um, I have bought a shit ton of games, but I haven't played any of them.
Ah. Oh yeah, because summer sale.
Summer sale and just local shopping.
Yeah.
Oh
Which,
boy, summer sale.
yeah, I wish I had money.
I have money for the first time in years, but I own all of these games. I'm like, oh.
I've only bought
Eventually, you
like
just do.
I
Yeah,
bought
like-
3 games so far, and I'm waiting for a couple others to go on sale.
Yeah.
The same stuff kind of like always goes on sale, and so like what I've been writing up every day about like what game I would recommend on our website dappergaming.com, and like yesterday I was like, I suggest this game that's like 7 years old that's been on sale a million times because it's the only game that's any good on that list. It's like yesterday's like, here's 5 early access zombie games and like Dragon Age, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I have to recommend Dragon Age because the game's
Yeah.
like done and good.
I'm like waiting to see if the AVG Endgame goes on sale for more than it already has, and then like Tower of Guns and Drunken Robot Pornography. Those are a couple games that I'm like looking into.
Yeah. I personally can't say I'm really looking into anything too much on Steam because I don't know. I'm just really not. I look at my Steam like games. And I'm like, okay, I'm all right with this. This any point will last me. So
I bought one game so far. I bought Divinity Original Sin because it's an early access game, but I love that developer and I was planning on buying the game anyways when it came out. It was just on a sale. It was on like, it was 50, I think it was like 30% off or something. It was $30 instead of 45 basically. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this game in 2 weeks when it comes out anyways, so I'll just buy it now. Like,
yeah, that's smart.
especially because the game is coming at like being fully released in 2 weeks. Like, it's in early access, but it comes out on June 30th. So I guess like a week from now, actually, not even 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, this game's basically feature complete and almost done. So it's like not even really that much of an early access game. Like, it's,
But it's still cheaper.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
it's
cheaper than what it's
nice.
going to be later. So I'll buy it now because it comes out pretty soon, and I planned on buying it
Is-
anyways.
Starting price going to be 60.
I think it's gonna be 45.
Okay. I was gonna say if like the early access price is 45, and the sale price is 30, comes out at 60.
Yeah, it
can
might
buy
be
2.
cheaper. I don't know what they're actually going to charge for that. It might be like $50 or something like that.
Yeah.
I just know I paid like $30 for it. I played about 8 hours this week. It was pretty fun. It's like an old school RPG. You play like you control a party, and it's turn-based combat. The environment's like super interactable, which is cool.
Okay.
Also,
Like-
you, like.
Minecraft interactable?
No, not like that. When I say it's interactable, I mean like you use it for combat stuff. So it'll be
Yeah.
raining and there will be like puddles on the ground, and you can shoot fire at the puddles to get rid of the puddles, because like the fire would make it steam, and
Yeah.
then you can. But instead of that, like you could lure enemies into them, like into the puddles, and immobilize them, and then like shoot them with lightning. And then everyone who's in the puddle will be electrocuted, not just the guy that you shot with lightning. And so,
Okay.
like, you can hit your
That
own
sounds
teammates with stuff like that as
Yeah.
well. Like, so you have to be aware of that stuff. And the enemies, like, use that kind of strategy like really frequently. So one of the things is like poison gas arrows like create a big poison cloud, and when you shoot them with a fire arrow, then the poison cloud explodes and everyone inside of it gets set on fire. So like really frequently they'll try to like get it so that you group up your party together, and then they'll shoot one of them with a poison arrow, and then like the next archer will shoot a fire arrow and just blow everyone up. It's like, damn it.
That sounds pretty cool. It sounds kind of like Fire Emblem-y, kinda, because you have to keep in mind where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that part.
And you can like pick up all of the objects in that game basically if you're strong enough. So like there'll be barrels of oil like laying around, and your character, if they're strong enough, can like pick it up and throw it at the enemy, and then like you can hit them with the barrel, and then it'll do a bunch of damage to them and spread oil everywhere. Then you can shoot them with a fire arrow and light them on fire.
Naturally, you want to fire out anything that's going to be on fire.
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
fire anything.
Or like you can shoot a fireball. Like, you don't need to use a fire arrow.
You can have a mage.
Yeah, but then they're not as pointy.
Yeah.
You gotta stab people with the fire. You can't just fire them. You gotta fire them with arrows.
I've always been more of a Legolas than a Gandalf.
Exactly.
Yo.
Actually, I also realized there's another game I've been playing. I played Minecraft for a little bit, which was surprising to me. But I played Mine Z. Mostly, I don't know. I've just had a weird interest in the Mine Z server mod for a while, and I decided to try it out. It's pretty cool.
What is that?
It's like
it's
a mix
really
of Minecraft.
cool.
It's a mix of Minecraft and DayZ. It runs on it's all server side. So basically, you just connect to a server and you just start playing, and it just plays like DayZ but on Minecraft. And it's really cool. It's like super modded, and I had a lot of fun playing it.
Awesome.
Sammy agrees with me.
Okay.
Everyone cut out there for a second.
Yeah, same for me. I thought Joe just cut out, but then then I saw Sam's mouth moving, and I was like,
oh no.
What happened?
Everyone just cut out there for a second. That was weird.
Silence.
That's all right.
Everywhere.
But yeah, it's really cool.
Nice.
Sammy agrees with me.
I do want to play it again as soon as I get my PC interneted. Yeah. Right now it's kind of jury rigged. I want to actually internet it. Like,
you want to set up your network properly so that you don't just like have 100-foot cable running across the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's gonna be me when I move.
It's kind of shitty.
I'm moving in like a month or two, and that's gonna be my setup. Is just gonna be 100-foot like Ethernet cable running all the way across the house, like cable jack, Ethernet cable all the way across the house. Well, I need to find a 2-bedroom place so that I can like have an office because I need the space because my computer's fucking huge. Yeah. And I need to find a 2-bedroom place where one of the bedrooms has a window and a cable jack. Otherwise, I'm like screwed. It'll be so fucking hot.
Yeah.
In like my little windowless room.
With a computer.
With a giant computer.
Anyone with a desktop knows just how much you can heat a house with it.
Yeah, it's sucks.
Really awesome for us who are really high up on altitude. Or not altitude, but longitude.
I have a laptop.
Longitude, that's right.
I don't know your problems.
Oh, it's not a problem, I'd say.
It's great in the winter because you just like leave the window wide open, the heat's off, and you're like, this is the perfect temperature.
Yeah.
And then it's awful in the summer because you have like all of your clothes off, the window wide open, the door wide open, and you're like, it's fucking 90 degrees in here. What is happening?
I regularly have most of my clothes off. Right now, all I have on is a shirt and a hat. Because
I don't even have a shirt on.
Is that like a body tattoo?
It's painted on.
That's really nice.
It's a tattoo. Yeah.
I like it. It like also.
I got this cool design tattooed on too. It's really took a lot of time.
Are those like flaps that you have on your arm where it like comes out? Because like I noticed when you lift it up, your skin goes like out and then it juts in again.
Yeah, I was really fat, and then I got lipo, and then it's just kind of left over.
Hey man, it looks like a shirt, so it really worked out for you.
Yeah, and now I just walk around shirtless all the time.
Nice.
It's a pleasure. I'm so glad that it worked out like that.
You know, this really worked out for the best.
People just
finding
look
a-
at me weird. People look at me weird if I wear a shirt on top of it, though. They're like, "Why's that guy's
Yeah.
got 2 shirts on?"
You could put a flannel on, or like an overshirt like this. You could just put it on and have it like buttoned mostly all the way down, and they'd be like, "I get it. It's a shirt." This sounded a lot butter.
Better.
Continue
love
with
butter.
what? It's just I'm done. That's
He's done.
the whole.
GG. Game over. Stream's done.
That's the whole
Where do I
podcast
go?
is a whole 5 minutes long.
Yeah,
Go
I muffed up twice, and now it's just unsalvageable.
Yep.
Unsalvageable. You know
Can't
what is
deal with
salvageable? A Segway.
That doesn't-
I was gonna say something and I'm looking at like all the E3 games that got announced, and I'm like,
You just want to start talking about that?
well, I mean, if you want to go straight to that, yeah.
Well, I got a couple things I wanted to talk about besides that.
Then you go, because
So-
E3 already happened.
So, besides playing Divinity Original Sin, I also played a lot of Tropico 5. I don't know, have any of you guys played Tropico?
Yeah, I got Tropical 4.
I really like Tropico 5. I think it's better than 4 mechanically, because they have like this new era mechanic where you start off in like the colonial era, and you're a colony, like a British colony, and you have to like please the crown and like make your country profitable, but do things that the crown tells you to do. So they'll be like, hey, build a banana plantation and make bananas and export them to us. And you can be like, all right. And then like you build it, and they'll be like, we need more bananas. And then you're like, all right, but they're gonna cost 20% more. And then like the crown will get really angry at you. And you also have to like placate rebels because they eventually want to like declare independence. And then like when you declare independence, you go into the World War II era, and there's the Axis and the Allies, and you have to choose a side to like
Oh,
be
Jesus.
political allies with, and you can kind of like toe the line and be neutral, but
Poland.
it doesn't work out sometimes, and you actually have to build an army now because, for example, when you declare independence, you can pay the crown like $30,000 and they won't attack you and they'll let you declare independence, but you don't have enough money and you declare independence, then they attack you and try to take back the island. So you need to actually have like an army in that game now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm already liking it a lot more. Because before I was like, this just seems like Sims. Or Sim City with like slight differences.
Yeah, but it's better than the new SimCity.
Well, yeah. Plus,
This
I
one
like
is like a
all the-
lot different. They just kind of expanded on it and made like a lot of stuff relating to basically like running a country rather than running a city.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I
Yeah.
do like all
I'm
the
just-
revolutionary jokes they have. That's pretty much why I like it more.
Yeah,
Just
this one's
never
still like
really been into that kind of game. It's hard for me to get into like an RTS or a sim game like that.
Yeah.
they're not for
Pretty
everyone,
much.
but
Yeah.
if you liked Tropico 4, you'll likely like this one. There's some
sounds way
performance
better.
issues when you get to like later in the game and have like a really big city, but other than that, like the game is a lot better mechanically. So
Nice. I'm okay with that. Kind of sounds like a mix between Civ and SimCity.
yeah, which is always kind of like what Tropico should have been, anyways. Because
Yeah,
you're like
'cause we
supposed
already
to be
had
running a
both.
country, and it always feels like you're more running just a city.
Yeah.
This one also lets you auto-generate or like generate random maps. So it's not like there's 5 maps in the game and that's it. Like because they make an island and they're supposed to be balanced. They still have like 12 islands, but you can be like randomly generate an island. And the island that you get could be really shitty and basically impossible to play on, but like at least there's more than 10 islands this time.
That's good. That's good. Do they still have all the Spanish people from the last one? Like the
Yeah.
voice, like the voice actors. Not. Does Tropico still have the Tropicans? 'Cause I was my favorite part.
Your audio
But,
is so far ahead of your video.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really bizarre looking.
Oh, weird. Wait, I can't actually
It looks
view.
fine
Okay,
for
now,
me.
now I can view it. Oh, I don't think I'd be able to view it anyway. It's on my own computer.
Yeah, I don't think you'd see the issue that I'm
On my
having.
computer, it'd be like, you're doing fine, kid. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, it's just on Ryan's side.
It's
'cause
just on
you're
my
fine
computer.
For me.
All right.
The most important computer.
The only
Yes.
one that matters. You don't even have to see yourself on your own computer, but whatever. It's fine.
I can't wait to be
Oh, it's synced back up.
fast talking Sam.
It's
what
synced
it
back
really
up,
is-
so it's okay now. You just stopped talking for a while, and it just decided to catch up.
I telepathically was talking for a little bit, and then my mouth would start going too. That's pretty much why I was doing that.
Just to confuse people.
Oh yeah.
Joe, I hope that you're fake talking. Otherwise,
No.
good. Because I was like,
Why would I
your
do
mic's
that?"
not working again, Joe.
Oh, we should just do that throughout the whole podcast.
No, please don't.
Just.
I should fuck with Ryan the whole podcast.
I mean, I just mute my mic and then be like saying shit, like hitting stuff, and then it'd be like, okay, there's no way that I can mime that. But now I've already played my royal flush. By saying
That's
I do
alright.
that.
But yeah,
I
they
know.
still have the voice actors in Tropico. They don't have what's his name, the guy who did the radio. It's now a woman, but
Through the radio?
yeah, there's like the
Sexist.
guy who like was, like read the radio, all the radio stuff. He's like El President, like he did all the commentary stuff in the game, like El Presidente, blah blah blah.
I think I usually
broke
put mine set on to like music or something.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
I don't
like
thi- I
no,
don't
you
think I've
can't
ever
change
set
the
up-
radio. He like
Oh, you can't?
every once in a while, like if there's an election, he's like Presidente won however much of the like vote of the
Oh,
Tropicals and
okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I probably just didn't even think about it.
No.
Because I'm always so awesome.
But he like makes a lot. He used to make a lot of jokes. This one, it's like a woman. She's not quite as funny, but whatever. It's not even like the fault of the voice actor. She's just not as
I know,
funny.
I was-
Her lines aren't as
Yeah,
good.
just lines,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was about to say, wouldn't that be on the writer's side, not the voice actor's side?
No, it's only the voice actor. I gotta move this light.
Well,
It's
her
so, like,
delivery
goddamn
in
close.
some like jokes is
Oh,
a little
okay.
off, but
Oh,
it's all right. I mean, that game is just it's a lot better than the last one. Not
Nice.
that Tropico 4 was bad. I liked Tropico 4.
yeah, I did too. Just the era thing sounds amazing. I
I
want
did
that.
too.
You did too?
Yeah.
You played Tropico 2?
No.
On the Mac 2? The Macintosh 2?
Play it on
Tropico
the
2 was
Atari 500.
strange because you like ran a pirate island.
A Island?
Prideland.
I don't know if any of you guys
The
remember
Pride
that
Land.
one, but
Your
whatever.
son Simba, and you'd be like, that's the Pride Lands. And they'd be like, where's the rum?
pirates?
Why is it always gone? And then it'd be a mix. Disney made a killing on Tropico 2.
Sounds like
Is
it.
the short of it. And then they made Kingdom
Definitely.
Hearts.
All right, so let's jump into some news stuff.
All right.
So
Some dude stuff.
some news stuff.
You're already nude, so
There's
we
some
don't have
Mario
to.
Kart news. So
All right.
the Mercedes in the Japanese version of Mario Kart is coming to the US this summer. So if you wanted to drive a Mercedes, you'll be able to in Mario Kart 8.
Nice.
Is it free DLC or?
Yeah, it's like cross-promotional, like it's an ad in the game basically that
Cool.
Mercedes paid for.
Lamborghini
Nice.
Mercy? That's not Mercedes. But that's good. I'm usually more of a bike guy.
I always play with the bike. I'm assuming you've been playing Mario Kart 8 because it's like one of the only things to play on the Wii U, but
Hey.
Monster Hunter.
You played
I-
Pikmin and
I hated
Monster
Pikmin.
Hunter.
You didn't like Pikmin 3? I actually liked
Mario,
that game.
Fucking hated
Monster
that
Hunter
game.
3,
Yeah, there's not
Wonderful
much,
101, and Monster Hunter
but-
3.
Kind of the downloads and stuff.
So, The
I
other
didn't listen to
thing,
anything from the Wii U. I just realized I'm lately playing, but I did play Pikmin 3, and I didn't like it.
oh, I liked that game.
Like, I
I
like the
haven't played any
mechanics
of
of
the
it.
Pikmans.
It's cool mechanics, but like at the beginning they try to like make it seem like there's a story, and then there's just none at all.
I need to get Pikmin. I
There's
need
a
to
little
play
bit of a story. They tie in with Captain Olimar.
Yeah, they tie in with that. That's kind of cool, but like I don't know. And they're always like, you overconsume the original planet. That's not a spoiler because you get it in the very beginning.
Yeah, it's in like the first 30 seconds.
The first 30 seconds, like everyone was bad. Stop being that, please.
Everyone's a bad guy.
Go to the planet, everything's big. Why is that? Why is that?
Cause
You
you're bad.
Because everything's bad, that's why. And then immediately I was like, huh. But like, I had never played Pikmin before this, and I was like, this mechanic is really awesome. It's like Nintendo made like it kind of has like an indie mindset kind of, where it's like, all right, we got to bring something new to the table. It's very that, but I don't know. I feel like the levels got a little boring after a while towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, the game's long, but whatever. That last boss is like pretty hard.
Boss is fucking annoying.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I didn't
He's
like the last
annoying.
boss. The other bosses are all much better than he is. I
Yeah.
really liked every other boss battle except for that one.
Yeah, that was just annoying. My favorite was the bee.
Yeah, the bee was good.
The bee was awesome. The Pinchy Mugu, he was pretty cool.
The thing is that their
Well, that's
names
his
are like
pinching.
along that line anyways.
He's pinching Magoo.
No, Pinchy Mugu. Pincho Magoo is his brother. You don't fight him until Pikmin 5. Shiggy gave me the rundown. He was like, Pincho Magoo, his brother.
Uh-huh.
And then this
About
I don't know.
Pinchy Macaque.
on an E-game?
Is he number 4?
It's for children. Maybe on Pikmin X or something.
Pinchy Macaque is my favorite.
No, you don't do that.
That's
He's a Pikmin 4.
You don't pinch that.
You don't. Yeah, what? Who's pinching that, man?
Joe, you're
Obviously-
doing it all wrong.
Obviously,
like-
Pinchy Macaque is pinching it.
You got lobsters just hanging around there. Just pinch. Crayfish.
Oh,
Craydiddlies.
Cray diddly
We should-
fiddlies.
We gotta stop talking about pinching fish.
They fiddle his diddle.
I'm playing fiddle. I don't know what you're saying. I play banjo. Let's just keep going.
All right. So they haven't really been talking about this lately, but Nintendo is apparently going to be launching N64 titles for the Wii U on Virtual Console
Yay.
soon.
Yes, they will be.
Yeah. And it looks like the first game will be Mario 64.
Who's surprised?
No one.
Exactly.
I'm surprised that they're only doing one.
Well, this is apparently going to be their first game for it.
Yeah.
They're probably
I'm just
going to
surprised
release.
They're not like coming out of the gate just like, we're doing 5 at once. Choose you guys. Pokemon
Here's
Snap.
120.
The thing is that a
Yeah.
lot of those games, there's a kind of a misunderstanding about how Virtual Console works. It's not an emulator. And so a lot of people
No.
are like, oh, it's just an emulator, so they should be able to just release the ROMs. It's like, it doesn't work like that. They actually have to like reprogram all of the games so that you can use them with the new controllers. And they're like, oh. I was like, yeah, they changed the control schemes. Like, I
Yeah.
would not... Like, Mario 64 is not going to use fucking C buttons, because it doesn't have C buttons on the new controllers. It's going to use the second joystick, so they have to reprogram it to use the
Yeah.
second joystick.
Yeah.
Which
I'm
might actually
just
result in
surprised
much
they're
better
just-
cameras.
Just
So-
doing one just seems meh.
Well, this is like the only one that they've kind of confirmed. It's supposed to be like the first one.
Okay, like I just feel like it'd be a better idea to do it in packs. Just like
Half-Life 3
obviously
for
we're gonna
Virtual
get fucking Ocarina of Time, excuse my language.
Banjo.
Mario 64.
No.
Banjo?
No. No.
Yeah, they can't do Banjo, but can they do Donkey Kong 64?
Yeah, they can.
Because they
Starfax.
they own
They
that
own
Star
Donkey Kong.
Fox. Especially since we got the Wii U Star Fox coming out soon.
Well, not really soon. They said hopefully next year.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
like they'll be like, "Hey guys, you can play it again in case you forgot. We haven't really made a good one in a while." Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, Adventures was pretty good. Adventures was really good. It was the best one.
I didn't think it was bad. I just was like, "This is different."
It was
Which one was the one that
dumb because
didn't
it
have
wasn't
the
even supposed to be a
dinosaurs?
Star Fox game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it was the
like-
first one I'd ever played, so I was like, yeah, I always saw ships in the pictures, but yeah, I'll just take this game's benefit of the doubt.
See, I always
Which one was
played.
the one that didn't have the dinosaurs? The dinosaur one was Adventures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
and
was
then
the
there
other
was
one?
Salt.
Yeah, that's the one that no
Assault.
one talks about, and that one was actually pretty good.
I was
Everyone just kind of like passes over it, but it was actually a pretty good game.
I mean, I don't know.
Who
I
knows,
haven't even
man?
played the SNES one, which I'm surprised they don't have the Virtual Console.
I think
Or
that
do they?
the reason why they probably don't have it is because it's like almost the exact same game as the N64 one, but not nearly as good.
Yeah.
So everyone
Canary
cut out
song.
again briefly.
Yeah.
Music time with the hands. This is my music hands. There's a lot of
Jazz
orchestra
hands.
hits. It's the Corneria theme is really good. You probably heard it if you're watching this, reading it. If you're reading this right now,
If you're reading this audio and video podcast,
and you
We will-
understand.
I always transcribe the podcast. I'm doing it right now. That's me transcribing.
He likes to take the credit, but there's actually Gladys, right? In the background, she's got the typewriter. She's just like.
And then I
Sam
scan it into
talking
my
about-
computer,
Mm-hmm.
and then I retype it out on the keyboard so that it's not on paper.
asinine at all. Perfectly normal to do.
Everyone does it.
I do
You know it.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. But yeah, N64 Wii U Virtual Console. I am excited
Sounds
though.
good. I'm
I
into
am.
it. I don't have Wii U, but I'm into it.
I have a good amount of N64 games. I'm also still into it. You know, because I may be the type of guy to buy multiple games for different consoles. I have Sonic Adventure 2, I think, on 4 different consoles. I don't know why. That's unnecessary.
Yeah, you have a problem.
I don't know.
You should.
I
You
don't
should
know.
yeah. That's right. You look down to the corner of your camera and feel bad.
I got it on Steam. I have it on the GameCube. And okay, maybe I only have it on 3. Yeah, I only have it on 3. Steam, GameCube, and Xbox.
It's Sonic Adventures. You should have it on 8 consoles by now.
I'm sorry. I couldn't
Okay.
do it.
You're forgiven.
Okay, cool. I don't even think I have 8 consoles that can run that game. I don't think there are 8 consoles that could do that.
There are.
People are saying no. That's the next step. GameCube on the Wii U. 'Cause it
I
makes
would
sense.
like to see a couple GameCube titles on the Wii U, specifically
Dude, we
Mario
could get-
Sunshine, but that's about
We
it.
can
That's
get
like the
Wind
only.
Waker.
Shut up!
No.
I'm giving that away later. I should probably. Whatever. We'll talk about it later. But
We can get GameCube games on the Wii U, like Wind Waker.
like
Zelda
Wind
Collector's
Waker.
Edition.
Exactly.
All of
With the
them.
including the 30-minute Wind Waker demo.
Yeah, with Wind Waker. You get both, just in case you you start playing, you're like, I don't like this at all.
And the HD version.
What?
What?
That's a thing.
You can compare them all. You can play them all at once. Get 3 friends. Race. Zoom.
Vroom,
Well,
vroom,
when the
vroom.
person who plays the 30-minute demo
He
win,
loses. No, he loses.
how would he not beat it before? Whatever. It doesn't matter.
He can't win. He just
You can't
loses.
win. You
No, you
lose.
can't. You can't win out. I don't think. 'Cause you got to beat the game completely. You know, you can't do that. Yeah,
So-
you good?
What are you typing?
Start. Me?
Yeah. Or you
I was
just,
just
type
searching.
tapping your table?
I don't. I mean, I don't think I was.
He was
texting
sexting me.
I was texting Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I would too.
I was just looking up to see if they did announce any other N64 things.
No, not really.
I was hoping.
No.
I really want to be able to. I really want to be able to play Castlevania 64 on my Wii U. I'm joking.
You have a thing for Castlevania.
I do. I'm also joking.
No one likes that
I
game.
want to play that. Huh?
I have a friend from school who actually loves that game.
I mean, like I
That's their
started.
like favorite Nintendo 64 game.
That's weird.
I don't know how, but it is their favorite Nintendo 64 game.
What's
But
wrong
there's
with
Smash
them?
Bros on that title. Like, not title.
There's Smash Bros on that title.
There's. You got Banjo Kazooie, Panjo Kaloopal 2. You got
Boomer Man.
Boomer Blop. You got Luigi 64.
You got Karibo 65.
Donker
Burrito
Great
Kart?
Hair Day.
Donker Great Hair Day.
Yeah.
It's about it's like a 50s greaser. He just goes around doing like really nice. Like he's like Fonzie.
Yeah,
You got
basically.
Like he's just actually really nice because they don't want to. He doesn't want to appeal as a rebel, so like he only wears his leather jacket on the motorcycle for safety, not because he's cool.
Mostly.
You got Beetleborg Racing.
Beetleborg Racing.
I can't figure out
what
which
even
one that
is
is.
that? Diddy Kong Racing?
No, there's like a Beetle buggy car racing game.
Dude, Mickey Racing USA. That needs to go on the Wii U. That game was a really good racing game.
That I guess so. Make
was
it
fun.
happen.
Make it happen, Nintendo.
Do
Don't
things.
disappoint the super of the Sammy of the corn.
Okay, fuck.
SuperSamicom.
So let's just talk about some E3 stuff because we didn't really talk about everything.
I hope you didn't already go
Last time.
over Nintendo.
We did.
We went through a lot of Nintendo stuff, but we didn't go over
Damn.
all of it.
Okay. There is some stuff I want.
It's because they basically just like
Splatoon!
streamed and announced stuff for 3 days, and there was some strange things. Like we didn't really talk about one of the things that Nintendo did this year that they don't really do ever, which is one of people's many complaints about Nintendo, is that Nintendo announced like a lot of new IP this year. Some of it during the digital event, some of it during the Treehouse Live at E3 stream.
Yep.
Which was kind of bizarre that they didn't bother to put it in the digital event. Like Project Steam or whatever it is.
Yeah. What the fuck,
like-
Nintendo?
What? That's a
Yeah.
big deal. They're basically making Lincoln Wars, and it's the same people who did Fire Emblem, and it's new IP, and it's for the 3DS.
They just didn't say
Why the
anything
fuck
about
this
it.
not in your main video?
No, they did a
It was
main...
dumb.
Well, they did an announcement at Treehouse.
Yeah, but it wasn't in their main direct, which was dumb. There's so much that should have been in the direct that.
Yeah, well,
shouldn't
like,
have
the
been
Direct, they were
Splatoon.
really focusing on Wii U stuff. So I can see why they would do 3DS stuff outside of that, because, like, the
I know,
3DS
I'm
is a really
concerned.
healthy system that, like,
Yeah.
as far as
Also, they
handhelds
need
go,
20
it's the
minutes
only
of
one to
Splatoon.
own. Because the Vita just doesn't look like it's going anywhere.
Yeah. I mean,
Didn't
at
need
this
20
at this point, I don't think so. I'm
I should've
interested
stick
in
with that.
Splatoon.
So,
I'm interested, but they didn't need to talk about it for like 20 fucking minutes.
well, more like 5. Because
Splat.
it was only a 40-minute video, but 5. But there's other things that they didn't announce in the video that were for Wii U that were strange. Like, they didn't talk about Devil's Third. They never mentioned it once. It's like a third-person
Oh yeah, I
like
see that.
action game where you like shoot dudes and cut them up with swords and stuff. And it's like, you know, you consistently have this problem where you have like issue getting mainstream gamers on board with your system because you don't have any games that you shoot people in. And for whatever reason, like, that's kind of what you have to do to get teenagers on board.
Yeah, you gotta shoot shit.
And yet you didn't tell anyone that you have a game that does that. Like,
And it's called Devil's Third.
yeah.
It's like Devil May Cry 3. It's pretty much. It sounds to me already that that's what the game is. It's
We
probably
could
not
only
true.
hope.
That'd be cool, actually. I'd be okay with that.
I'd be great. It'd be great.
Well,
But,
actually, no. I don't want another button masher, but continue.
Whatever. We've already got Bayonetta.
Yeah, we got Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U.
And Bayonetta
On the
1.
Wii U.
On the Wii U.
Because they said that if you buy the physical copy of Bayonetta 2, you get Bayonetta 1 as well.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Twice the booty.
Because I have not played through Bayonetta 1 in a very, very long time. And I don't even own it anymore because I don't own a system to play it on, so... I will be getting the physical version, mainly because I only have like fucking 3 gigs left on my Wii U because I downloaded 3 games.
You gotta get the physical version of everything.
But you get that 10% store credit for the digital purchases.
Screw it.
So, that's always nice. Because if
Yeah.
you, like, if I buy a retail game, I can pretty much buy a virtual console game as well for free. So... Because you get so much credit back.
But, like, I don't know. I like having the case. So I always go physical.
Well, there's some games that I bought that you couldn't get physical copies of for the Wii U.
Oh. Like the indie titles?
No. Fist of the North Star 2 Ken's Rage. Have you ever played Dynasty Warriors? It's made by the same guys who made Dynasty Warriors, but it's Fist of the North Star. And so you punch people and their bodies explode because you're playing Ken from Fist of the North Star. It's so dumb. And he does like his super move where he punches people 500 times and he goes and they explode like into a bunch of gore just everywhere. It's amazing.
It sounds like not Hyrule Warriors. It sounds like Dynasty Warriors mixed with Afro Samurai.
Well, Afro Samurai is kind of like Ken's Raid, or is like Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star is an anime.
Okay.
And they basically just made a Dynasty Warriors game out of this anime. It's made by the same people who make Dynasty Warriors. So it's just like Dynasty Warriors, but it's not the story of Dynasty Warriors.
They don't really change too much.
Yeah, it's the exact same story as the anime. It's real dumb.
Didn't they say Dynasty, or not Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors 4 was going to happen?
Is it?
I believe I said...
I'd buy that and play it.
Oh, yeah, I love Samurai Warriors. I don't really care about Dynasty Warriors. I just don't care about the characters. But like Samurai Warriors...
But the gameplay is so good. Even though it's the exact same as it was on the PS2.
Me and my friend play the shit out of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the Samurai Warriors. It's literally like, it's the same gameplay. Just, I like it better on Samurai Warriors.
Yeah.
Because I like the characters more.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's it. It's got Nobunaga and he floats around. He's like, I'm a demon. And I'm like, that's not historical at all.
No.
You would not that. Also,
I took Japanese history in university. I know who that is. That's not the thing that happens.
It's not a demon. There's like this guy, Keiji Maeda, and you're like, you didn't have a Texas accent. I know that. I don't even have to be a history course for that one. Totally don't have a Western accent, bud.
I just bought a game.
What game did you buy?
It looks interesting. I bought Orion Dino Horde.
Oh, you made a terrible mistake.
What?
It's only like $1.50.
It's
Dino
one of the
Horde,
worst
though.
games that have come out in a real long time.
Dino Horde.
So
everyone
Orion
that I
Dino
know
Horde
said-
used to be Orion Dino Beatdown, but they changed the name of it because the game was so bad.
I heard that they changed the name of it and they changed the game completely, and everyone I know who's played Dino Horde, not Dino Beatdown, has enjoyed it.
Well,
So
it's
decided to
better,
get it for
but
myself.
there's better games.
It was $1.50. I'm not complaining.
Dude, it's dinosaurs, man. I want it.
One
It's
of the
$1.50 apparently.
one of the recommended things was like, you can shoot a dinosaur in the face with a T-Rex in the face with a mech. What's not to like? I was like, oh, hell not.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
good.
cool. I like mechs. I like dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool.
I want a dinosaur survival game.
I'm pretty sure there is one. Yeah, there is
Oh,
one.
I'm sure there is one.
Game Grumps just played it.
Oh, what?
It's called Stomping Land.
Yeah, Stomping Land. You like play as some dude, like indigenous person running around in a forest, like a tribesman running around in a jungle, and you can like tame dinosaurs and
Alright, you gotta check this out.
I think it's in.
ride them and kill people. with
Is
them.
it in alpha right now, or is it greenlit?
Yeah,
or...
it's Steam Early Access. It's an alpha.
Yeah.
It's another one of those games where like it was one of the top sellers on Steam, and it's like, why the game doesn't even have any like gameplay in it yet?
Yeah.
Because like nothing's done. So it's like a game where you would wait.
These dinosaurs look awesome! Dude!
Yeah, I
There's
watched
big
them
ass
play it a bit.
dinosaurs. Like, I'm looking at a brontosaurus. I want this game so bad. I'm getting it as soon as this is done. Like,
And
like
it's
we're wrapping
only $24.99.
Yeah, I just said I couldn't afford things, but I'll maybe sell
pay
my guitar.
I'll pay $25 to ride on a dinosaur. I'll sell my guitar
yeah.
to ride on the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, I'll sell my soul to like ride on a goddamn dinosaur.
If it was to ride on an actual dinosaur, I'd sell a lot of things.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'd be like 5 pairs of pants, yours. Dinosaur ride. Can we go? And he'd be like, I don't want your pants.
They don't even fit me.
No, they all stop at like my knee, and I'm like, don't make fun of me for being short, please.
Too late.
I'd be like, so what? Now they're capris. Live with it. But either way, Stomping Land. That looks awesome. I'm gonna.
I just
See, that's the problem with not watching Game Grumps all the time now. I don't see these awesome games.
yeah.
To be fair, they don't play a lot of awesome games.
I don't
but
know. They're playing
Stomping
Battle Block
Ground.
later, and they
Stomping
played
Ground.
Pooh's Party Game.
Stomping Ground, guys. You
Stomping
survive in a world with dinosaurs, and if any one of them catch you, they will end you in an instant. Instant. In fact, you can't kill most dinosaurs.
I can just
Once they-
imagine the review for it saying instant twice.
Instant! Ones you can't kill don't provide a sustainable amount of food. It's the larger ones that matter, the ones with bone-crushing jaws and skull-smashing tails that roam the land and fight each other. Underlined.
Each
It's
other.
like- It's as if that was surprising to anyone that understands dinosaurs. They fight They didn't just sit down and have, like, drinks. They fought each
Dinners
other.
together. Serve each
You
other
know?
wine.
It wasn't
T-Rex
anything like
drunk.
the land before time. Nothing. They would brawl and, you know.
The Land Before
Tussle.
Time wasn't legit.
No, it wasn't. I would not go with that. You gonna write a paper? Don't write it about land before time. It's gonna be a
I
bad
wrote my
paper.
college essay on that. I'm fucked.
Hey, you are fucked. Yeah. Okay.
So, we've got some more news, not necessarily E3 stuff, unless you guys want to keep talking about Nintendo. If you got any new Nintendo stuff that you actually want to talk about.
I'm good with
like-
wherever this stone is rolling.
What's this news you got? I'm excited.
I forgot that this is happening, but Dead Rising is being turned into a movie, like a digital
What?
movie for Crackle.
Wait, a digital one?
Like, it's a digital-only movie. Like, it's a feature-length movie. It's just not coming out to theaters.
Well, I'm not
Oh.
surprised with that.
Oh, you mean like, is it gonna be live action?
I think so. It's being made by
Okay.
the guys who made Mortal Kombat Legacy, which was like that Mortal Kombat web series that like came out a couple years
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
That was like
See,
all
I-
live
I-
action.
I could see Dead
Yeah.
Rising being good.
It's strange that it's coming out on Crackle. Crackle is available on Xboxes, but it's owned by Sony.
Huh. Well.
And I always
I-
like
I-
Dead Rising is
I
such a
know.
Microsoft property.
Oh yeah, it's entirely Microsoft. Yeah, I wish it wasn't because I don't want an Xbox One, but I want Dead Rising 3.
Dead Rising
Which
3 is
store-
coming out for PC. They announced that at the Microsoft press conference.
Sweet, I'm getting that then. But which story does this follow?
I don't know. I think it's a new story.
Oh. So just as a zombie movie then.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. Like, I don't see why they would make this into a movie.
Like I could see if
Like-
it was like Frank West on a new adventure because I don't give a shit about Chuck. Um, or the new guy because I don't know him yet. And, you know, I'm not going to judge him early. But Chuck, I don't like.
They brought
though.
Frank back for that crazy Dead Rising 3 DLC that they announced at E3.
What?
They announced Dead Rising 3 DLC that's like real dumb. Let me look up the name of it because I can't actually.
yeah.
The name's real long.
Wasn't there a reason they made that though?
Because we all
Alright.
wanted it.
I thought it was because they were poor.
Here's
I
the
can't
name.
remember.
It's pretty amazing. Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade Remix Hyper Edition EX Plus Alpha
Oh yeah, 'cause
is
it
the
was a
name
joke-
of this Dead Rising 3 DLC.
It was
What?
a joke at Street Fighter. Oh, that's amazing. I
Because
loved
they like
when I saw
named
that
their
title.
Street Fighter stuff really stupid shit.
Yeah. I loved when I saw that title. I laughed
And,
my
like,
ass off at that.
You can play a bunch of different characters. Like they have Ryu as like a character in this kind of.
Yeah.
Huh.
And
it
then,
looked interesting and fun, and I know someone who bought it and they enjoyed it. They said it was fun. They said it was mindless fun.
Oh, it's already out?
Yeah, it came out on the day that they announced it at E3.
Yeah. They were like,
Okay.
and you could buy it right now.
And everyone just leaves. Just like,
It
yeah,
was
get-
better than when EA did and it's launching right now, and then like I was like, okay, and just like
What was that for?
that was for Hardline.
Oh yeah.
They like they had like smoke on the stage, and they're like, it's launching right now, and then everyone just sat there like,
That's
Okay.
good to know. Thank you.
Not like I'm gonna leave and kind of watching something.
I'm already watching this, man. I don't know what you want me to do.
Can't just leave and then go play it. Like I gotta finish watching what you're saying.
Apparently Chuck Green is also in Dead Rising 3.
yeah, well maybe in the DLC, I don't know. I haven't played
I
it.
think it's both of them are going to be in it.
Yeah, it looked like it from that trailer.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Like that trailer looks like silly stupidness, which is kind of what Dead Rising was for me. Like
Yeah,
it
that's
looks a
what
lot
Dead Rising
better than
1
what
is.
Dead Rising 3 like pushed forward when they announced it, which was generic zombie game.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Debda.
Yeah, that.
No, that's what I like about the first one. It was campy as hell. Like, it was goofy. Everything was
Yeah.
dumb. Everything
Fucking
was
dress
dumb.
up as Mega Man. It's pew pew.
You throw a plate at someone in the head. It doesn't matter who they are. Their head blows up. I did
Yeah,
that
that's
once
pretty
to-
much what made Dead Rising good. And then like in the
I-
third one, they're like, you can call down an airstrike from your Surface tablet. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, from your Surface tablet.
I'm only down with that if it's an airstrike of cats.
Nope.
I don't think that's,
Missiles.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I want airstrike of cats. I call down cats and they eat the zombies.
I mean, I wouldn't mind
Or
that.
an
That'd
airstrike
be-
of bacon.
That's not doing anything. I know that for a fact. Bacon.
And we all cut out for a second there. It was you could eat the bacon, an airstrike of bacon that you could eat.
You can eat the airstrike bacon.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That doesn't really help anyone but you.
So, you could eat some of my bacon. I could share. We can. Yeah.
Are
No.
you
No.
coming
No.
on to me
No. Maybe.
with bacon?
Yeah.
You know the way to
Okay.
my heart.
Yeah.
You know it.
So-
Ryan's just like, what the fuck?
Let's try to get
It's
this kind of
lard.
back onto some E3 stuff.
Okay.
Let's try to get some game talking in before we have to stop this. So, what games are you actually interested that were at E3? If you looked at what was there, because I know you didn't have internet at the time.
I do know things that they talked about at E3. I know this was already known, but two games I'm really interested in are Rise of the Tomb Raider, because I'm looking at names right now. I'm interested in it now because that looks like it is Tomb Raider.
Well, that Tomb Raider reboot that they did was really good.
Yeah,
by
I
like
love
everyone's
that.
standards. I haven't played it. I'm probably gonna. It's on sale today, so I might buy it. Just 'cause it's only like $5.
It's really good. Yeah, it is. It's Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I'm looking forward to that now that I just glanced at it. But what I'm really looking forward to is Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor.
I heard very good things about that from the
That
guys at
looks-
Giant Bomb. They were talking about that, and that game looks and sounds a lot better than when they announced it. When they announced it, it's like looked like Assassin's Creed with Batman combat in Mordor, and I'm like, you know
Well,
what? I hate the Assassin's Creed games. I fucking hate them. They're so goddamn boring to me at this point. So I was like, no, you've ruined it for me. You put in one thing that I'm so sick of. And also, as far as like Lord of the Rings stuff goes, it's like they're not really following the story at all, and so it doesn't like it's just in that world. So it could be in any world really at that point. But there's enough cool mechanics in this one, specifically where like you'll be tasked with going and killing an orc. Yeah,
the Nemesis thing is so cool.
So
that's why I like it.
You'll like go and kill an orc, or like try to kill an orc, but he'll kill you, and as a result, he'll like get political power because he killed you, and like rank up in the game, and his enemies will fall. And so you can like pit all these different orcs that are in this army together against each other, so that they'll kill each other and like throw the army in disarray. But you can also like go and kill certain ones. When you kill a guy, like the other orcs will like take his place, and so different things happen based on that. There's like a lot of randomness to that game, and
that's what I like. It's different each time too, which replayability.
Yeah, like going into E3, I had zero care about that game, but based on what they showed at E3, it looks like a lot. It looks and sounds like a lot better game with a lot more to offer than what it did when they announced it.
Yeah, the gameplay mechanics didn't really look that amazing, but the game itself, like the idea of the Nemesis system, I was like, I'll buy the game for that. I mean, that's whatever.
Yeah, it's like enough to make it engage, like to make Batman combat engaging again.
Yeah, easily. Yep, that. I'm seeing Assassin's Creed Unity. Don't care about that. Just Cry 4. Don't really care about, or not Just Cry. I just saw just Far Cry 4 and then 15. I don't care about either of those.
Far Cry 4 actually. Far Cry 3 was kind of fun, so this one looks good. The issue with this one is that it's like in the Tibetan mountains, and I don't think that really facilitates one of the primary mechanics of Far Cry, which was like get in a vehicle, drive anywhere, because you're in a mountain. It's like get in a vehicle, drive down this narrow, windy mountain road, like. Yeah. But now you can hang glide and shit off the mountains.
Yeah, I was gonna say hang gliding. So
hang gliding was the best part in Far Cry Instincts and Predator on the Xbox. That's a strange. Stop it, Joe. That's gross.
What is he doing?
You don't want to.
Because I'm getting like the little square up top, and it's like Joe just rarely shows up unless he says something.
So
what are you doing? I'll just view it. I'll just go. I'm still on Twitch.
Nothing.
No.
So how about Far Cry?
Far Cry.
I mean, the third one was good. This one looks like the same thing. They're fun. I wouldn't pay $60 for it, but when it hits that Steam sale and it's like $40, I think I would do that. Especially because this one's co-op and like got better co-op than the last one.
I do like co-op.
Yeah, like I think that's enough to make me like want to play this game, because
I might get it.
Especially because I'm moving in with my girlfriend, and like we play a lot of games together, and so it's nice to have co-op games, even if they're not on the same system, because like we both own a PC, so sorry about that loud ass motorcycle.
It's all right.
I forgot to close my window. It's too hot to close the window anymore.
I don't know why I said it was all right.
Whatever.
Sorry about the motorcycle. It's okay.
It's okay.
Sam, you're not the viewer. Well, I'm okay with it. Crackdown 4. 3.
I don't care.
Crackdown 3. I
Even
don't
like
care
in
either.
the slightest.
Dude, it's probably gonna come with Halo 5 beta.
No, it doesn't, which I'm surprised. That would have been amazing.
It doesn't
if they
because
did that.
doesn't
That would have been
Halo
funny as shit.
Master Chief Pack thing come with
Yeah,
that?
the Master Chief collection comes with the Halo 5 beta. But
Yeah.
if they would have, me and my friend were talking about that, and we thought that would have been hilarious if they made the Halo 5 beta on Crackdown 3.
That
Yeah,
would
'cause
have
then everyone would
been
be like, oh, good, now I gotta get Crackdown 3 again.
that would have like guaranteed that game's sales.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, like it did with the
I don't
first
think
one.
it gets any sales now. I think it does very poorly without
Yeah.
that beta.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's some people who like it, but I'm certainly
Yeah.
not one. It's too it's a lot like Saints Row 4 and like all the jumping and powers and it's like
But not as good.
no, it's
Yeah,
not as good. But
I don't know. I tried to play the first game, and in the end, I just ended up putting in all the cheat codes to give me superpowers, and then I got super bored.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Yeah, I heard that I don't know what they're doing with that. I used to be into Dragon Ball Z games back during Budokai, and then they switched to this new style, and I'm just not into it. No one's really into it anymore. But like
Yeah.
now they're like, we know Budokai, we know you guys want that, and then they're working on it, trying to make it more like that. But it pretty looks like more the same of what they've been doing recently.
Yeah, and the recent stuff I don't like. Oh my god, that's my dog. Well, it wouldn't be my dog because I don't have a dog. But yeah, it's freaking out. But like Burst Limit was really good. Doug
It's
needs to
okay.
fuck off.
We can just talk over the dog. As long
Yeah.
as we're continuously
Well, no, I want
talking,
everyone to know.
no one will hear the
Oh my
dog.
god.
Exactly.
But Burst Limit was really a lot like the original Budokai, like in every way. It even ended after Cell, and it was really good, and no one got it.
I don't know. I wasn't that into Burst Limit.
I mean, I'd say it did the originals justice, but it did the original justice. It didn't. It wasn't like they did Budokai 3
Yeah.
justice. Budokai 3 is where
Budokai-
it's at.
Budokai 3 is the masterpiece.
Yep, that
I
and
haven't-
Tenkaichi 3 as well, in my opinion. I like that one.
Yeah. The Tenkaichi games weren't that they weren't that bad. Like they're pretty good,
No.
but
Once you like get the intricacies of it, it's really fun.
yeah. But
But
it's
for a
like
while, you're like, fuck this. I mean, this is bad.
yeah, but I still think the original Budokais were the best. I think it worked better in the more Street Fighter style than the whole 3D environment style.
Yeah. I feel like the two should be like, I don't know, like every other year. If Dragon Ball Z hits another wind with video games, they should do one in each style every year. But they should also have them both be good.
I think
That's
they should just make a fucking game on the 3DS like Boost Fury and Legacy of Goku again, because those games are fucking
Oh.
amazing.
I know it.
Exactly.
Those games are great. I love Boost Fury so much. It fixed everything about the second one.
And the second one fixed everything about the first one.
And the first one didn't have anything to fix.
The first
I mean-
one was all right.
The first one was the first one.
Exactly.
They also got that DBZ card
It fixed
game.
everything about the game not existing prior to it.
How cool would that be? Like for the 3DS, like the have you ever played Legendary Super Warriors? It's like the
No.
Game Boy. It's the Game Boy Color one, and it's almost like a card game, like a trading card game almost. Like
I've never
Pokemon.
played it.
And it's like, oh, it's really good. You got to make your deck and everything, and you got to fight other people with a deck, and you would think that doesn't work out, but it's good.
I'll have to look into it.
That's all I have to say. That'd be cool. If anyone out there is like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, they'll probably be like, yes or no. That's a good idea.
Yes, no, maybe so.
I'm giving the 4 options. The 3 options, whatever.
The 10 options.
Whoa. You're giving people too many options. You're giving them like the, yeah,
Okay,
it's lukewarm to me. Yeah, I don't Well, this is real cold. It's freezing. It's
You need, like,
lukewarm.
37 middle options, and then just one really extreme, like, I love this and I hate this. But everything in between are, like,
ambiguous,
neutral, and not really make sense.
Yeah.
I'd say this game is medium rare. What? You know, my synopsis for this game would be that, you know,
over easy.
It's like
6 out of 10.
This is the food when you're cooking and it falls behind the stove. What? Yeah, you know what I mean. Stove food.
Things you cook on heat.
But I microwave. I wave the
wish-
micros.
I wish I had a microwave.
Microwaves wish they had you.
Well, man, my girlfriend's trying to give away a microwave. I'll mail you that.
You live in an island.
Dibs.
You want me to mail you a microwave? I'll
You're
mail
an
you a
island
microwave.
person.
Sure.
You're a tribal. You can't mail one microwave. You live on an island. You're Caribbean.
You tried, man.
I wish. No, I live on an island that's like an evergreen rainforest. It's just pine trees and rain.
Cool.
It's kind of nice.
That sounds Canada as hell.
Yeah, kind
Maple
of.
That
syrup.
just sounds very Canada.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, fuck. Are you interested in Xenogears X?
Yes.
Xenogears Chronicles X?
Yes.
Or, no, is it
Xenoblade?
Xenoblade Chronicles X? Yeah.
Yes, I am.
X.
Xenoblade
Yes.
Chronicles X. That's what it is,
I
not
need to play-
Xenogears. Xenogears is the PlayStation 1 one.
Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
I have Xeno.
They did like a
Gears.
45-minute game demo of that.
Yeah. I'm
I'm so
I was-
ready for that.
I was watching someone's like opinions of E3, Total Biscuit, and he's like, "Why didn't they show off more Xenoblade? It doesn't make any sense. Like, they only showed like 3 minutes of it in the digital event. That's stupid. They didn't even stream it live. They did like an hour and a half gameplay demo where they just played the game like live on stream for an hour and a half. I was like, what are you talking about? They showed all of the things about that game. They played like the first hour and a half of it.
Now you know how much game there is too. An hour and a half, because they beat
Yeah.
it.
Chugga Conroy recently started doing a Let's Play on Xenoblade Chronicles, like the first one for the Wii, and I've been watching it, and I'm really into the game. I really want to play it.
It's
I
expensive
can.
to get.
I have a hacked Wii, so I can play it easily. I don't have time to play games. I have to play
Yeah.
games. I don't have time to play
Yeah.
games.
Oh, I know what that's like.
You know, it sucks.
Except I usually take the other route. I'm like, I can't play games. I have to play games, you know? Gotta relax. Gotta relax. Play Pokemon. Play Minecraft.
Yeah, that's me too. Like, I beat Transistor this week, and I wrote up a review for it, and I just need to record the review.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, man, I gotta play Tropico. I'm like,
Oh,
How long did you say Transistor was?
I beat it in 5.5 hours.
Oh,
My
it's not
friend
that
said it
long.
was like my friend said it took him about 8-9 hours to play to beat it.
Is your friend bad at video games?
No, it was Todd. It was rated S for sandwich. It took
How
him
did you
about
take
8 hours
that
to beat it.
long?
I don't
Todd,
know.
you
I've
suck.
got about
I
I've got
literally,
about four.
I beat
I've got
it
about
so
4
quick.
hours into it right now.
He is a
I think I'm
sandwich.
like 4 or 5 hours into it right now, and I haven't beat it yet.
There's only 3 bosses in the game.
Sandwiches can't play video games, guys. It's pretty
To be
I-
fair,
I
there's
like-
like one part of the game, and okay, so you beat the second boss, you like fight your way back across town, and then it's like there's no combat for 45 fucking minutes. Well, up to 45 minutes if you decide to like spend it just walking around reading all of the signs. But I was like reading kind of quick, I guess, because I'd like read the sign and be like, okay, and like walk to the next sign. Like, and it took like 15 minutes, and like, here's the final boss. And I was like, okay.
I'm like kind of at that point because I like just beat the second boss, and I'm like I fought my way through, and I'm just kind of walking and like finding like secret areas and searching and doing the extra time trials and all that.
I didn't do the extra time trials because I didn't like them.
Okay.
They weren't as good as they were in Bastion, so I was like, I'm not gonna play these. There's like zero purpose for me to play them besides like saying that I beat them. So
I'm enjoying them mostly because they give me more experience, and then I unlock more of the abilities and stuff.
but the game was easy.
I like unlocking the abilities, and I just enjoy the time trials too, so it's okay.
I don't know. I like that game, but it's not the best.
Yeah, I definitely like Bastion more, but it is a good game. I definitely enjoy it. The combat system's fun.
I haven't played either.
You should play Bastion.
Bastion's a great game.
I've been told that I should be playing Bastion.
It is in my probably like in my top 10 list of games. If not, then at least top 15. I have put a lot of time into that game.
Bastion.
I think they
About
kind of
16
like
hours.
they kind of screwed themselves with that game because Transistor shares so much of like the same DNA as Bastion. It's a very similar art style. They have the same voice actors. The story's really similar. And instead of having a narrator, they have a talking sword. So they have someone who's like similar to the narrator. And so the game's really, really, really similar. But in Bastion, after they finished like that game, and it was such an indie darling, everyone kind of typecasted them as being a studio that develops these games that are like really character driven and really story driven. And Transistor isn't that. There's not enough story and character development there for you to actually like get out, for you to keep playing that game if you don't like it mechanically. The only thing on offer there is the mechanics, and so it's like completely the opposite of what people expected. Everyone expected like a really great story, and they're like, here's a really similar story that's not nearly as good as the last one. It's like, oh.
The game does get really deep in character development.
Not really. I beat it.
If you level up all of your abilities and you actually take time to like go into the items and read all the background stories on all the characters that go with all the abilities that you get. But I ain't fucking reading that shit.
Well,
There's not really
I did
story
read
to
all
go
that
along
stuff,
with
and it doesn't really develop the two characters that are actually important, which is the Transistor and Red. Because, like, Red, they don't say anything about Red until right at the end of the game, and then it's like, oh, well, that was dumb.
That's something that I've, like, even with Bastion, and I expected it with this game, it's like they like to keep a lot hidden until the end. I think they kept too much hidden in this game, though. They're like, there wasn't enough development through the game. It was
it's
like,
not that there's so much hidden, it's that they didn't even have
there's
anything to give you at the end. There wasn't even much at the end in this game.
Yeah.
And like, so you got to the end and there was like no narrative payoff. You're like, oh, well then. I don't know. I just don't think that they should have made the game so much like Bastion in so many ways, because it opens them up to like this criticism of all of these things weren't nearly as good when they were in Bastion. So,
yeah,
like instead of being a great game like Bastion is, this is just a good game. Like a 6.5 or a 7 out of 10. Instead of like the 9.5 that Bastion is. So it's like, damn.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
But that I'll probably record the review for tonight. Edit that because that should only take like 45 minutes.
Yeah, sound is usually pretty quick, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm not doing video reviews anymore, like where I'm on camera. 'Cause it takes too long to edit. It's like, I can just film this all week and then spend the whole weekend editing it. It's like, oh, you know what? I work a full-time job. I can't do this.
Yeah, no, it is hard. As I can testify from not putting out a video in a while.
It's
Switching from nothing to a full-time job is
Yeah, like I'm working full-time right now doing software development. It's just like, I don't have that time to record all week.
Yeah.
So
it takes a while.
Also, Transistor was fucking hard to record. What a pain in the ass.
Why?
I couldn't record it with DxTory, and then I had to like force it into desktop mode and record it with Shadowplay, and
oh, okay.
It didn't record audio the first time because it didn't like hook correctly, and
I just recorded it with Fraps.
Fraps. I don't like Fraps.
Well, that sucks to be you.
Yeah.
I'm a DxTory guy too.
Yeah, it's way better than Fraps, but sometimes it just won't hook, so.
I use Fraps and Bandicam. It's like if one's not cooperating, then I use the other, and then if like the one's not cooperating, usually the other one works. And if I've never had a problem where one didn't work and the other did. Like
it took me forever to record Wolfenstein stuff because I couldn't. DxTory didn't work, Fraps didn't work, Shadowplay didn't work for a while until they released a new feature for Shadowplay. Shadowplay is now my go-to if like DxTory doesn't work because Shadowplay can desktop record. So I just put everything into full screen windowless, and then like record the desktop with the game on it. Because now they have desktop recording, so instantly better than Fraps. Because Fraps' desktop recording is like real shitty.
Fraps doesn't have desktop recording.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it. I'm pretty sure it does. I used it in a version.
Unless like there's a newer version that has come out very recently, there's not a desktop feature.
I'm pretty sure
Bandicam has it, but Bandicam just like uses window selection.
Dude,
Yeah.
you can totally record Fraps desktop stuff. It is an option. It's a real thing.
I'm not sure about that.
It exists. It's just
Yeah,
bad. It's slow. That's why. It's like 10 FPS. But
yeah, I see it.
Shadowplay is like way faster.
Fraps is meant for in-game recording.
I know, but
so it's like
it's there. It's just real bad.
Real bad.
I don't know. I use Fraps. I like it. I use Bandicam. I like it.
All
I
right.
don't have
Well,
issues with it.
what other games are you looking forward to?
Stomping Land.
Stomping Land. That's it.
Yeah. Got a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
That's a big hit from E3.
The Evil Within. I'm looking forward to.
I heard not good things about that game.
Why?
There's like too much randomness and it's not handled well enough. So like you'll just die randomly because they decided to fucking spawn a monster that just kills you. You'll like be going down a ladder and like this big monster that hits you once and puts you down to 1 health if he hits you will like be at the bottom and you'll have taken a little bit of damage. So you're like going down the ladder, you can't go back up, you get down to the bottom, he just punches you and kills you. And it's like, fuck you, why would you spawn that there? Because he just spawns randomly every once in a while and tries to kill you, but he doesn't care what the fuck else is going on. Like, you're going down a ladder, he gets spawned at the bottom of the ladder. You're already fighting a monster, he fucking gets spawned right next to you anyways.
Is that the Dark Souls game?
No, that's the game made by the guys who did Resident Evil.
Bethesda. Well, yeah, it's by Resident Evil, but it's Bethesda.
Yeah, it's by the director of Resident Evil. And
well, was it just like shown off at E3? Is it not like coming out soon?
No, I think
this
it's
year.
coming out pretty soon. Yeah, because they've been showing it off for a little while.
Yeah, they announced this game last year.
Yeah, Bethesda had their big reveal, and everyone was like, "What?" And then they were just like, "It's not Fallout." Yeah. And everyone was like, "What? It's not Fallout. Why would you do that?"
Jesus.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Fallout 4.
There was like no Capcom at E3 this year,
other than
or
Monster
Square
Hunter, Dead Rising 3 for the PC, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's it.
Ace Attorney thing, Professor Layton, and Street Fighter.
Yeah,
no Capcom.
Well, like they just announced stuff that they're like, here's a new version of the game that's already out. It's
yeah.
Like, oh.
Square Enix has what looks to be 2 Tomb Raider games coming out, and they still have Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, but they weren't actually there with it at
before.
E3. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts. There was no Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts at E3.
Yeah,
like they barely showed up and did anything.
They pretty much just showed off Kingdom Hearts last year to shut people up.
Yeah,
they went, hey, look, we're making this. Now shut the fuck up.
You got it. Have fun.
It'll be out in the future. We're not giving you a date.
Yeah.
Did you guys look at Sunset Overdrive? Because that game might be enough to get me to buy an Xbox One. Like, I'm torn. I'm probably going to buy a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One because I want to play Final Fantasy. And like I just need something for like third-party games that don't come on PC, basically. And Sunset Overdrive might be enough of a game to get me to choose that over the PlayStation, because like there's nothing on the PlayStation that really interests me. They're like, we have Second Son. I'm like, whatever. Whereas like Sunset Overdrive, they showed about 45 minutes of that footage before E3. They gave a bunch of it to GameSpot and Giant Bomb. And that game looks like Jet Set Radio, but with shooting.
Looks like Dead Rising and Jet Set Radio mixed.
Yeah. I'm like, this is enough for me. This is what I want.
This is enough for me.
Yeah, like, it's what I want. Also, it's made by Insomniac, and I really like Insomniac. But they made Fuse for EA, which was, like, a game that looked good and then was really bad, like, later. It's one of those games where, like, they focus tested it and the game just became bad as a result. Because it looked, like, crazy enough to actually be fun, and then EA's like, no, we focus tested and tested bad with Call of Duty players, so we made it all gray and kind of boring.
We made it all gray.
Well, I was like, thanks EA, you ruined their game. Like, the game was a flop. It did real bad. It reviewed badly. No one bought it. It was just bad game. And Insomniac makes great games, and it seems like all of their crazy that they had to like keep inside, pent up during the development of Fuse is being let out with this game. So like it's super colorful and there's lots of bouncing around, and the enemies like the enemies are zombies, but they look cool. So
cool. Another game that's
like a
only
cucumber
for the Xbox One that looks pretty interesting is Scalebound.
Yeah, that's a platinum game, and that's
it looks good.
It's like those two exclusives might be... They're like the two exclusives I am the most interested in between like PlayStation and Xbox. Because like Sony didn't really announce anything interesting.
Yeah, Sony announced a bunch of stuff that's coming out on PC.
Yeah.
And
other
Xbox.
Than like...
That's why I got a Wii U.
Other than like Uncharted and Little Big Planet and Grim Fandango.
But no, because Tim Schafer hinted that Grim Fandango, like, said on Twitter, he's like, well, we're going to be talking about taking Grim Fandango to at like other platforms soon. So it's coming to PC probably is what that means.
Like, they had The Order, Little Big Planet, and Uncharted, and that was kind of it.
And I've not heard great things about The Order. Like, nothing that makes it sound astounding. They're like, this is really graphically impressive looking, but it's a third-person cover shooter. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing new there.
It reminds me of Legendary, and that gets me excited. Plus, the graphics look amazing.
Yeah. One thing. Not The Order. What is it? Just keep going. Never mind. I forgot.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid 5. I forgot about that.
That's what I was gonna say. Look at what happened.
Isn't that coming to Xbox?
Yeah, it's coming to Xbox.
It is.
They did not.
PC?
I think their showing for that at E3 this year was way worse than last year. Because last year they're like, here's 20 minutes with like the horse and like the playing it and all that shit, and it looked really great. And they're like, here's a 3-minute trailer. I'm like, what the fuck? You can't go from like, here's a 20-minute gameplay demo that looks like crazy cinematic and shit, and like speed it up so that you can get through all the horse bullshit, and then show us this trailer that's like just the same thing you always show.
Gameplay, actually.
Where?
Like a huge, not at E3. They didn't have a ticket for it at E3, but afterwards, after it was announced and whatnot, they did release gameplay.
They showed gameplay in a private coverage. I talked to Gerard, the completionist, and he got hands-on experience with it. He says it's amazing. He says it fucking blew his mind.
I just think, like, showing that game is not... I think their showing of it at E3 for the public was worse than it was last year, basically.
Yeah, it was.
So it was, like, super disappointing, because it's like, hey, guys, we made this great game. Here's this trailer with nothing in it, even though we showed you gameplay before. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What's wrong with you?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Don't gotta be me.
But, like, yeah, for the public, it was horrible. For people actually at E3, from what I heard, they actually got hands-on experience and everything, or they got to sit on a meeting of seeing gameplay. I can't remember, but from what I heard, it's really good.
Well, That's what I come to expect
Yeah,
with.
that's also why like I might buy an
Metal
Xbox.
Gear.
Is just because I gotta play. Like I probably want to play it.
I
Yeah,
think it's
'cause
coming for
PS4.
PC too.
is it? They
Is
never
it?
I
released
think-
Metal Gear on PC. Fucking ever.
Well, they never
I
did it with
think-
Xbox either.
I
Except
think
for
Kojima has
No, they've
said that he
done Metal
wants to bring it to
Gear
PC.
3 was on PC, wasn't it? Or I mean, on Xbox.
No, it's on the 3DS, but that's brand new. I
Yeah,
don't
see,
think 3
Kojima
was
said he
ever-
wants it on the PC.
Oh, sorry, not Snake Eater. Metal Gear 4.
That was definitely not on Xbox.
Guns of the Patriots.
Yeah.
I feel like it was.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
No, the only Metal Gears that were ever there was an HD collection, I believe, but all they
Kojima
had.
says he wants to bring it to PC, but at the moment it's only slated for PS4 and Xbox One and
Yeah,
then
I think-
360 and PS3.
What I'm really looking forward to with that helicopter mechanic is how you can put your MP3s into the game, and I just really want my helicopter to come down, just blaring the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle theme song, and just killing all of my immersion immediately.
I want it blaring AC/DC, so I feel like Iron Man.
That works too. When I'm feeling serious, I was gonna have it do Creedence Clearwater, but when I'm in a joking mood, definitely Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I think it's cool that you could like have the Walkman. You have to turn it on, but like if you do want to listen to music, people will be able to hear you better. Like they'll be able to hear that you're listening to music through a Walkman if you go to sneak up on them. So you
Yeah.
have to like pause the Walkman. I think that's cool. That's just typical Metal Gear stuff. Just hey, this is cool.
Otacon.
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 All right.
Otacon.
Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about that happened in the last couple weeks?
Nothing I can think of.
Got any videos or things to plug? You guys cut out. You both cut out on me.
Oh,
You're back.
well,
You're
Hey,
back
I made
now.
a top 10 E3. I
Glad
made
to be
top 10
back.
E3 games. There you go.
I
There's
saw
my
that.
plug.
You can post that in the news, I guess.
Yeah.
And the news.
Because I was thinking about where that would go, and it's like it's not really a quick
Yeah.
look because you don't
I know.
know anything about these games.
Exactly. I was like, I don't know where to post this on the website, so whatever.
I feel like in other cases where like top 10 Zelda games, it goes where I think it was gonna go, but it doesn't go there in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have
But
a
I made
website
that.
now.
It's good. It's funny.
It
Watch
looks
that.
good. There's things on it.
I'll put it on the
Watch
website.
I'll
Yeah.
put it on my website.
It's on my channel, which is
Won't put it on my
somewhere
website.
on the side if you're watching. I assume it might be in the
Yeah.
description if you're watching the non-video version.
It's always in the description.
Okay.
Always.
Always.
And
What
forever.
videos you got coming down the pipeline there, Samicom? any?
Both fan requests, and of course, I need to finish up the Castlevania Fun and the Ugly. But I did a poll, and two series that people want to see is my synopsis on Metroid and movie licensed games. So,
I would like to note that
You
you
should
came
do
on
some
the
of this.
podcast like a month ago, and we lost that episode. But even then, when I asked you what videos you were on, you're like, Castlevania, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I watched the first two parts. Thought maybe you'd gotten the last one done. But
oh no,
He's
well,
getting
no.
there.
But you
don't
moved, so
wanna-
that's like part of
Yeah.
that.
yeah, the
Because
moving process was difficult because
that's like not make
you know-
videos for 3 weeks.
you know that I had no internet for a while.
Yeah.
What I didn't tell you was that I also had no power for a while.
Oh, Jesus.
So the internet came
How do you
eventually.
keep your food cold?
Because you were like,
We ordered out like every night with like
Oh.
candles and like flashlights up in the air.
yeah,
Did you
because
just
like,
order ice cream.
No, never.
when you were on like a month ago, you're like, yeah, I'm moving next week. And then you're like, last week, you're like, I have
Yeah.
internet
Well-
again. And I was like, oh. You cut out again. I don't know what's up with Skype. Get it together, Skype.
Yeah, come on,
Skype,
Skype.
stop being a
He-
bitch.
He's back now.
Yeah. Well, like, the reason why there has not been a Castlevania 1 recently, I mean, I could probably bust that out pretty quickly, because I know what I'm talking about when it's Castlevania, and, like, I'm comfortable with it now, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I like, this is what I don't, you guys know that, whatever, screw it, this game's bad.
Castlevania. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you whip stuff. But the thing is, I don't want to do another Castlevania video already.
Yeah.
Because the last one was Castlevania, and I don't want to do 2 in a row.
Fair enough.
So I'm working on. For those who are watching, you'll get the spoilers of it. So for you watchers, you'll be able to find out what I'm doing it on. I'm doing the good of movie games, or the fun. The fun of movie games is Aladdin for the SNES. And
choice.
The good of Metroid is Zero Mission.
Nice.
Not Prime. 'Cause I played Prime again, and I got pissed at the end. That game starts so strong and then just falters eventually, which is a shame.
Fair enough.
But you know.
But I don't think
know.
it's the worst Metroid. I think
Oh,
there's
God,
way
no.
worse.
No. Prime is not the worst.
I don't even think Other M would be the worst.
What?
Other M. Metroid Other M. You guys just cut out again. This is great. Skype, you the best. Come on,
Okay, I guess.
There we go.
You were back for half a
There-
second. Yeah, you're back
there we
now.
go.
Yeah, I'm back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think for the worst one, the worst one, I don't know, but the ugliest one, I'd probably have to say is 2. Not like in a graphical way, just like it's weird.
Do you have an ugly option? Thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, bad, and fun.
Good, fun, and ugly. So like, there's no bad. Like I'm not like this one's the worst one, whatever. It's like this one's just awkward. That's it.
Yeah, like it
one's,
can still be a good game. It's just like not. It's a blemish on the franchise still, though, in that it just doesn't do the things that this franchise does as well as any other title in the franchise.
Or it's just awkward.
Yeah.
You know. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't put. Like I'm not even gonna talk about Zelda. Yeah, it's just the awkward one. Good.
Amazing.
Good. Yes.
So, it seems like maybe we should start wrapping this up then. I know
right.
Joe's working on some videos, aren't you?
Yeah, I was actually about to start recording when you called me, but yep, that's what I got shit to do.
Fair enough.
You go. Hard worker.
Yep.
I'm gonna play the Stomping Land.
All right, you do that. So
Gotta
I'm
sell
going
your
to
guitar
announce
first.
our winner of Wind Waker HD. Hopefully he doesn't already own it, in which case I have to go ahead and I'll just give it to someone else. But Rerez, you've won Wind Waker HD.
Woo!
I'll send you code for that on Skype because you know who I am.
That was a terrible shout. Woo!
Yay!
Better.
Ah,
Yeah.
You did it. Proud of you. I always knew you could do it. I always knew you. You put your mind to it. You put your soul to it. You can get Wind Waker.
I knew that if you
Yeah.
tried as hard as you could, Shane, the random number generator would choose you.
You know?
yeah.
So good. I know, like all
Bad.
the month. You went to the gym a
Fun.
lot. You studied hard.
You ran upstairs, punched
You know,
me.
you kind of went at the last second. Everyone
Yeah.
was pretty happy when you did that, and then you won Wind Waker. And Apollo was like, "I got punched from it about it.
Yeah.
This is Rocky."
Rocky.
Oh,
Great.
thought we were talking about the Backstreet Boys.
I wish. No. So, there you go. You have won Wind Waker HD there, Rerez. I'll message you later, not that you're watching this, or probably watch this podcast because you're fucking super busy. But, yes, there's that. Make sure to go check out our website, dappergaming.com. We post news and stuff there and videos if you don't have a subbed, anyways. But
That sounded awkward.
while we post all of our videos there, but we also write up articles that you won't see in our videos because I'm not going to make a video when it takes me 8 hours to make it if I just want to say something that's like time sensitive. For example, right now the
things on
Steam
there,
sale's
too.
going on, so I've been posting a daily recommendation on what to buy. So there's that. I can't make a
Don't let
video
your
fast
wallets
enough to
be
do
lied
that.
to.
Don't.
I post things on there too, if I'm not busy.
Yeah.
Or if I'm not lazy. Mostly if I'm not busy.
I'm working on an article. We're gonna have some guest writers on, like Tentacle Touchy might come on,
Ooh,
write a little bit of an article.
he's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
I like him.
We've got
Hi, Terry.
forums, not that anyone,
Yeah.
including
You
myself, has
talk
ever
to all your
posted in them.
friends. Meet your future wife
Yeah.
on the
You can-
Dapper Gaming forums.
You can post your content on it. You can share it with the world. By the world, I mean
or-
people who post on that website.
Also,
Who will be you
Yeah. Exactly.
and other yous.
and point, and there you go, point.
Semicolon, colon, exclamation mark,
Mm.
question mark, mark.
All right. Let's actually
should
wrap
be a-
this up now.
Okay.
This is getting real long and real awkward. So,
Needs to be more awkward.
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching what has maybe been one of the most awkward episodes of the Dapper Gaming Podcast, but not one of the quietest, which makes it better than a lot of the other ones. We talked for a whole
Yeah.
hour and a half.
Good.
Two
Only been an hour and
hours.
a half. Feels like 3 hours.
No.
What?
What are you talking about? Shut up.
What
You're
clocks
wrong.
do you have in your house?
I said it feels, not if it's been.
I feel
Wrong.
I feel you.
Ish.
With
Thanks.
bacon.
But
We're back to that.
thank you guys for watching and or listening to the Dapper Gaming Podcast. I've been your host, Ryan. With me, as always, has been Joe. And wonderful first-time guest, SuperSamicom.
This is the first
First
time, and I
time.
loved it.
Yeah!
Quotation marks.
It was good.
What?
We need to play Monster Hunter, by the way. I'm pretty sure Terry's
Oh,
doing
yes.
a Monster Hunter stream this
I'll
weekend.
get right on
or
that.
next weekend.
He
We
is?
have to play some motherfucking
Oh, I'm
Monster
gonna get on that
I'll play with you.
Because,
this upcoming weekend.
yeah, I think
Monster
so.
Hunter
I think he's starting it
is-
like next Sunday or something, or maybe it's this
It's
Sunday. I
Monster
don't know.
Hunter. Is Monster Hunter
Message him.
cross-platform?
It's no.
No. Oh, okay.
It's only-
Well,
it's
you
only-
can play it on 3DS, but you have to be in like on the same network.
You don't want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
not.
want
It's
that.
not nearly as good on 3DS as it is
Yeah.
on Wii U. Yeah.
Poop, poop, poop.
But
Yeah.
yeah. So we gotta play some Monster Hunter. I don't know enough people who own Wii U's, so
Do I have you added?
no.
For all the people viewing, and Ryan and Joe, we handle is SuperSamicom. There you go.
Oh, that's
Ryan
simple.
too.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah,
Well-
my handle is also SuperSamicom. So if you want to play Wii games with me, you add SuperSamicom and be like, "Hey man, how's it going, Ryan? Let's play SuperSamicom." And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds right."
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, great.
You got me on
One last thing,
non-existent.
and then I'm gonna say the whole thank you for watching and listening. We passed 100 likes on Facebook. Maybe you should go like us
Yay!
on Facebook.
Maybe.
Horns, noises, streamers,
Pow. Kablam.
dogs barking.
Boom.
But yes, go like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/DapperGaming. Intro done by
Facebook.com.
DeltonChilds.com. DeltonChilds.com. Use coupon code DAPPER. Save 10% on an
Nice
intro. Audible
Make your
thing.
intros.
Audibletrial.com/Dapper. Get free audiobook. There we go. There's all our plugs.
Woo!
I haven't done that Audible one in a long time. You're not supposed to do it like that, but whatever. Thank you guys for watching and or listening to the Dapper Gaming Podcast for June 22nd. We will see you next week. Goodbye.